Hello, today I will be talking about tips for shooting with your film crew outside during the day. Sometimes you find that shooting outside might be cheaper, better, or just more efficient than creating your set indoors. However, it does come with a lot of downsides that you have to watch out for. I will be using a music video that I shot outside during an 8-hour shoot as some examples. So without further delay, here are 5 tips for shooting outside in daylight. So number one is use an ND filter. When you're shooting outside, chances are in broad daylight, your image will be blown out even at the lowest ISOs. And this is especially true if you have a particularly fast lens and you want to turn your aperture numerically down to let in more light and have a shallower depth of field. Like in this shot where my f-stop was at 1.2. This is also because if you turn your f-stop really numerically high, it actually starts to degrade the image. And so you need something that can block a lot of the light out while keeping the aperture and shutter speed that you want in your camera. And what most people use is an ND filter over the lens to prevent light from getting into the camera. If you travel and have frequent changes in lighting, use a variable ND filter where you can turn the filter to adjust the amount of light let in. However, if you want a better image quality, use ND filters with a set number, as these filters have better quality glass in general, but more limited flexibility. So number two is to charge batteries. If you're shooting outside, you might not have access to power outlets, and if it's a long shoot, you probably will run out of your first battery on your camera, lights, microphone, etc. And if you're in an isolated place like I was, which was in the middle of a park, you also might not have access to someone's house or a cafe or restaurant to run into and charge. So charge all batteries and backup batteries well in advance the night before. And third is watch the sun. Plan your shoots so that you don't have random changes in lighting when your film is supposed to take place at the same time. In particular, the hour closest to sunset or sunrise of the day have really fast lighting changes, and these lighting changes might be hard to fix in post if the scene should take place at around the same time, and you never really know how long a shot can delay production. Number four is to use a windshield on your microphone. Even if you're not in an open area like I was, you likely will get wind interference with your microphone, and these unexpected shifts in background noise can be hard to denoise in post. So use something like this dead cat setup to protect your microphone from the wind. Another tip is to get as close to the actors and objects that you're recording as the camera angle and shot will allow. Last but certainly not least is to stay healthy. So my shoot was a 90-degree shoot that lasted almost 8 hours under almost no sun coverage. And during breaks, everyone huddled under a tree because they didn't use sunblock. And after the shoot, my AC got sick for 2 weeks. So general basics are to use sunscreen, bring water, bring snacks, wear hats, wear sunglasses, and just stay healthy. I hope you learned something valuable for your next daytime outdoor shoot. For the future, I might also do another video for specifically shooting outside during nighttime, which is a whole other story, so stay tuned.